love knowing that I have an inner being. And I love knowing that that inner being is always connected with source energy. I love knowing that I have an inner being. I love knowing that my inner being guides me towards source energy. My inner being is my lighthouse. And I love knowing that the distance between myself and my inner being is guiding me at all times. I love knowing that when I tune in to this guidance, I am being directed towards source energy. I love knowing that the further I am away from my inner being, the worse I feel. I love knowing that when I tune in emotionally to how I am feeling, it represents the distance between myself and my inner being. I love choosing these words moment by moment to guide me into alignment with my inner being and with an alignment with my source energy. I love having an inner being. I love being in alignment with my inner being. I love knowing that the more aligned I become with my inner being, the better and better I feel. And I love knowing that I can feel this way more and more of the time when I practice tuning in to the feelings that I have and choosing my words moment by moment, the words that feel best, that ring most true. I love knowing that I have an inner being, and it's the love that I feel for my inner being. It's the love that my inner being feels for me that becomes a lighthouse for me to move towards. And when I allow myself, and I allow myself to receive the love that my inner being has for me all the time, my inner being never wavers. The love that my inner being has for me is always there. And when I allow myself to receive the love that my inner being has for me, the love that source energy overflows always on me, is when I feel most vibrant and most aligned and most joyful and most at ease. And when I'm able to tap into this love, this overflowing love that is always available to me, I fill up on this love and then overflow it in my life. It is a wellspring of love that is always available to me when I allow myself to feel it. It's wonderful to be able to practice aligning with my inner being. I love feeling the shift that occurs in my body. I love the ease that it brings with it. I love the way my heart feels different. I love the way my heart responds to the love that is overflowing around me and within me. I love being able to align with my inner being. I love being aligned with source energy. And I love practicing this right now, being aligned with source energy in this moment and overflowing this love to the space that I am in and the people that surround me. I love knowing that when I am in alignment, this is the time. I love knowing that this is the time to ask, what is the next step? What is the next step that I can take? And when I'm in alignment, the answers come easily. I love being in alignment with source energy. I love my inner being. I love that my inner being always loves me. I'm very grateful for my inner being. I know that my inner being is grateful for me. My inner being is grateful that I am the expression of life and living on this earth that my inner being has chosen. My inner being is so grateful that I am living moment by moment and connected deeply with my inner being. I have this amazing relationship with my inner being, and my inner being is always connected to source energy. And when source energy and my inner being and I are all in alignment, I can celebrate how amazing it feels to be in this space. I am so grateful to know that I have an inner being. I love knowing that I have an inner being. I love the sensation of being in alignment with my inner being. I love being open to receiving all that is available. The love that my inner being pours upon me at all times. I love knowing that there is a wellspring of love available to me at all times. I love having an inner being. I love that I can talk. I love that I can choose these words moment by moment. Choose the best feeling words that bring me into alignment with my inner being. I love that resistance becomes very clear when I choose each word moment by moment. I love knowing that the distance between myself and my inner being is present in the emotions that I feel. And the better and better that I feel, the more alignment I am, the more aligned I am with my inner being, the more aligned I am with source energy. It is a gift to be able to share this alignment. It is my purpose to be able to share this alignment. It is my purpose to find this alignment more and more of the time and stay in the space of this alignment more and more of the time. My whole body changes when I am in this alignment. There is an energy I love knowing that I have an inner being, and I love knowing that it's always been my inner being that has been sharing love with me when I have felt great love in my life. I love knowing that I have an inner being and that I have access to this love at all times, and that it is only me that keeps myself from feeling this love at all times. I love knowing that I can practice removing the barriers within me to find this love more and more of the time. I love knowing that I have access to this love all the time. And I love knowing that it is up to me to remove the barriers that I keep, to remove the barriers that keep me from feeling and experiencing and receiving this love all the time. I love knowing that I have an